Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to City Skylines Green Cities. We'll start here in just a moment, and then we'll go from there. We'll just load up our city and then might do some different stuff today. See how it goes. Might try some scenario creations, I think. Alright, so here is our town. Good old Freshington. We got multiple airports. Got multiple ways into the city. We got some room to expand yet. We were gonna make this industry, weren't we? I forgot about that. Although traffic is pretty nuts at the moment. Wonder if there's a way to... Yeah, we got that having issues too. We gotta redo that at some point, I think, unfortunately. I'm thinking maybe we'll have nothing connect to the main road between that. Just to, kind of help with traffic, I think. I don't know, maybe we can connect here, I guess. That might work. That might be okay. Something like that. Maybe not so bendy, something like this maybe. Oh, should we connect these two? Probably should. We'll go ahead and take a look at intersections. It's gonna be tricky by the highway. We gotta maybe do something with the highway, I think. The highway's kinda... I didn't think it'd be as busy as it has been, so we have to fix that. I think we have to redo our freight trains as well. The freight trains is going to be a disaster to redo all that. I really don't want to do that, but I think unfortunately we might have to. Not looking forward to it though. So I wanted to have the freight trains kind of... There's got to be a way to do it better. The way everything, like the way it's all set with these curvy roads, because it's not really grid-like, it makes doing other stuff like transit systems just a pain. So I didn't really plan it out. I maybe should have thought I had somewhat of a plan, but I kind of just went with it, hoping for the best, and it really quite a bit of work. So we're doing this just to keep traffic from, or to keep, traffic flowing, but keep buildings off the main road. We want this road to be no buildings on it. That way people, you know, like goods and stuff won't just stop in the middle of the 6-lane road to drop off hot dogs, whatever they're doing. So that's kind of our goal. Traffic flowing, because the traffic in this city's a mess. I'll admit that. I'm no traffic pro. Maybe later today I'll show one of the, that's gonna screw that up, isn't it? Eh, we'll fix that, that's no big deal. I'm not really gonna build on this, but might as well keep up with it, right? So they've lost power because of me. Suppose I should be the one to fix it. There we go. Yeah, look how much traffic is there. What happened here? Must have been an earthquake or something. Broke that. Oh, that'll be awkward with the giant... Dang it. Giant subway line running through it. We'll figure it out. It's okay. Oh crap, hopefully the rail's under. Rails should be okay. Shouldn't be in the way. So maybe we'll move this one. That might be better. Perfecto. Oh, this is unfortunate. Can I go... Maybe we'll go under it. No need for them to cross, I don't think. We can have them connect a different way if we want to. Oh crap, I gotta do it again, don't I? I gotta watch out for the rail as well. It's sort of an awkward angle, but it's gonna be all one way, so... It's gonna be okay. Oh, really? We'll come at it from this end. There we go. That should be better. There's a better way we can do that. You gotta be careful though. That's a bit smoother, wouldn't you say? Ooh, losing control here. So, we can have it come around like that. That can connect to there. Maybe that one's already so maxed out. I don't really want to do that. Because that doesn't interfere with the road. Something like that. That might not be so bad. Of course, nothing's really over here yet, so not going to be a whole lot of activity. And plus, it has no power, so this isn't going to be too busy anyways. All the way around. We're going to go the opposite way. Water's good. Now this is going to be regular dirty industry, so I'm going to add some of these plazas to kind of help it be all nice and fancy. try to get it, because we have a lot of educated people in our city. So we want that to kind of go to the 3rd level if we can, because that should ask for educated people. How is garbage doing? Do we even need another garbage facility? We'll skip that. We'll give it a hospital. Couple crematoriums maybe. This is just to kind of give them services, also to kind of see if we can help them level up. Plus, it's always good to have extra fire protection. A couple cops. Crime is not too. We got a lot of jail space, so that's good. Because of these, it's already powered up pretty well, so we just gotta wait for the demand to go up. Looks like they have some offices they can build yet, so it's probably going to be a little while before we get some demand for that. What's traffic over here? Traffic's still really busy. You know what maybe we could do? Well, maybe not. I'm trying to think of how to get that highway closer to... This just seems to be where it's really going. So where is our roads at? Because we have an underground highway right here. The hard part is going to be connecting it. There's not going to be much room for an overpass. How far down can we go? And see, this is going to be the problem. It's going to want to connect with everything. Making it underground on-off ramp. That might be too low. Nope, go back down. This is going to be annoying to do, I think, so I want it to connect. Nope. See, it's like fighting with itself. It's like every time you finish it, it's like, okay, we're going to go up top now to the surface. Like, no. Go back down, please. So, oh, this is going to be impossible. Not impossible, very difficult. This I actually do want to come up. Oh shoot, just wish I put this. The problem is it's very steep. That's the off ramp. Oh, man, there's really no room, is there? Now the fun part. I'm just gonna mess with everything. Yeah, this isn't gonna work like this. Yeah, maybe we just have so little room. Maybe we can move it. Of course, it wants to go above ground. Trying to give us more room over here, so we can actually that works. Maybe we'll do this first, see if we can... That's not a good spot, I guess. So I want it to be on this main road here, I think. Don't want to mess with the subway system either. How far down is this thing? I don't want it to be... Maybe I'll do it the other way. Oh. No, go back down. There, then we can just... Crap, I'm not gonna be able to get that one, am I? There we go, just gotta get the right angle, I guess. There, so that's going. Now, we seem to get one, you know... Oh, I wish it wouldn't do that. From the highway. That might have to do. Make it a little easier. We have to go back and fix what we broke. Okay, that's fine, yeah. Actually, this should maybe it should be a traffic light. I don't like having this street here. With the highway off-ramp right there, it's not going to work. Traffic will get too crazy. So I don't know if that's actually going to help. I was hoping it would. 'Cause this is just getting too backed up. So, I was hoping this underground... Yeah, looks like they're starting to use it. That's good. We'll have to wait and see how much it actually gets used. I wish they had 4-lane one-ways, but it's either 2 or 6. I guess we could do the highway, couldn't we? That's 4-lane. That's actually kind of what I want. That's perfect. Since this is a 4-lane, they can either, you know, have 2 left turn lanes for either lane, 2 right turn lanes for either lane. It works out. Oh, they're chirping about the concerts. So now we just need demand for industry, and then we'll be all set. We should, those need to be powered pretty soon here. I think the worst thing is going to be trying to fix the cargo terminals. I think we were a little too ambitious when we did it the way we did. Hey, welcome to the stream. I think we're gonna have to redo the rail. It's gonna be such a pain, but I think we have to do it. I'm not looking forward to this. But the trains are a mess right now. We gotta fix it. I think we need to shorten it. I have two separate circles instead of just one big one. So industry is going to take a hit for a while because they're going to be mad that they just lost all of their freight. I see, like, this is awful, this here. And it's because they're separate is the thing. That's why they're like that. They're not really connected. They have to go all the way around, which would just mess with traffic. But we might take a look at that later, see if we can fix it. It might be all of them. They might all be shut down now. Nope, we missed one. That's that connecting line. So we'll give it a while for these trains to kind of shut down and go away. But I think what we'll end up doing is making two separate industry circle lines. Because we have two, we should really redo this as well. This just isn't going to work like this. I mean, question is, how are we going to do it? We have to expand. God, there's really no real easy way. Because we can't upgrade that because the rail's in the way. Up here. Oh, Starlink. Well, it might. I'm thinking maybe. How do you make like a 4-lane road around the industry? You know, be for a little while. Yeah, I don't know how long exactly, but it'll be for a little bit. I don't have a specific time. Yeah, these things are kind of in the way, aren't they? It'll be for a little while. It's not gonna work. That didn't actually move, did it? Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Trying to move all of these kind of just out of the way for now. Maybe we can connect those two different types of industry together. I have to move some of these sewage plants. I think if I made that the wrong road, it's okay, I should upgrade. So we'll have to redo a little bit here. My hope is to have just one rail station then and not have it be so terrible, I guess. So we're gonna connect it to a few places here. Obviously it's about as far as we can go. That. I'll have to double check here, but we'll see if this works. So there's the bypass and there's the main road. Yeah, that'll work. Not the prettiest, but it'll work. I'll have to go and add some sidewalks around, prevent people from building on it. My hope is that it'll kind of fix our train traffic issues. What we're having problems with is the traffic with the trains. We really don't have to do this side. This side doesn't really need sidewalks, it's this side that does. That should be good. Even add a little more industry. Got a little extra room now here and there. I suppose we should look at traffic lights too. Hey, welcome back to the stream. I'm starting to do the freight train detanglement. Trying to figure out how to do it. It's gonna be a mess, whatever it is. Something happened. Somebody just had a bunch of frowns. We also added this new intersection, this underground... Hey, welcome. This underground roundabout that was very challenging to build. So right now all freight is shut down just to kind of clear it. Yeah, see, this is still getting really heavily used. I really wish it wouldn't. I was hoping they'd go down further and use the new exit, and some of them are, which is good. I was just hoping more of them would, but because this is going to be the new industry area. It's going to be dirty industry, we just haven't really built it yet. So, how are we going to do this? The hard part is it all kind of looks the same underground. Circles and everything, so I think that's where we'll cut it off. And then maybe right here. That'll be the cutoff. Shoot. That was an accident. That's gonna screw up the subways. There we go, all fixed. $260K. I bet you can do it. That is a lot. But it's not impossible. The toughest part is that it, when you get really big cities like that, the game actually slows down to kind of help it handle all the, you know, tons and tons of stuff you got going on.
The Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts. A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Alright, we're back, but the game's not, or OBS isn't cooperating. I'm not really sure why. Give me one more second here, sorry about that. Alright, I think we're back finally, and yeah, a little tsunami hit us, but didn't really do anything. That was very strange. Alright, yeah, looks like we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. 160K, that is a lot. That is pretty high. Alright. So this train is going to connect. It doesn't want to cooperate at all, which really kind of sucks. So we gotta go... Where was it? It was down here, so right here, I think. Or is it? Here, I believe, is where we're going. Is that right? Or no, that's not right, is it? This is the tough part. We gotta follow this. Yeah, I think that might be right, actually. Okay. Up through there, down and around. Down and around over here. there. So where does it get this stuff from? Is it right? It's right here. Alright. That is pretty close. As I said, the hardest part is just waiting. Waiting is the hardest part. It's like that song. So now, I'm gonna pause it. Now I'm gonna turn on the first circle. If I can find it all. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. That one, the special disaster, it's a tornado, but it's a chirper tornado. It's like little chirpy birds all over the place. It's really weird. It's crazy. I've never seen one before. It's very rare. But yeah, that's the last. It is the bird one. Yeah. So I have yet to see it. I don't know if you can force it or if it has to occur naturally. Yeah, it is a very special disaster, isn't it? Okay, good. It's not going to mess up that. So I have to go... I really wish it would stay. This one... I keep losing track. So from here... It's okay, so by there... Okay, see if I can remember where this is. Go all the way down. It was... right there. But... it doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, is it because of that mountain? It is, I bet. Well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? Shoot, I have to go around that mountain, I guess. I don't know, because I've made a lot of tornadoes in this game. I haven't had much luck. Oh, you've had one? I think it might have to occur naturally. I should look into it more, because I haven't really looked into it since it first came out. So we're going to try to go around this mountain instead of through it. There we go. So that, now we should have two separate lines for inner city cargo, connecting with the outside world, this guy here. So we'll see what happens with this. The downside is it can't... My thought was to connect the entire city's industry with rail, but now it's broken up into two. I didn't really want to have to do that, but I think it wouldn't really work all that well otherwise. It's too much of a train traffic jam. So we'll let it run for a while. It's freight. It's coming to this one, I bet. And we'll keep an eye on it, see if traffic's... It wasn't that bad to redo, I guess. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but I guess not. Oh, you know what it's gonna do maybe is just run it between the outside line. That'll be interesting. See how badly that gets backed up. We'll see if they actually... Oh, they are starting to use this. Okay. Let's check this out. Okay, he just despawns, that's fine. Oh, you know what? I should probably turn... Oh, I never shut that off, did I? I did on the other one. Oh, I guess I didn't. I thought I shut these down. Oh, yeah, it was. What's it called? Star Citizen. They've done a lot to that game since I last played it. I haven't played it in quite a while. That was like the super early alpha. Oh yeah, that's gonna be, residence. This is the new industry area. The dirty industry is gonna be. Maybe we'll start painting some of that to give some power over to these guys. There we go, look at that. Because I think one of the issues we had was not enough goods, so maybe we could do that. I turn that off every once in a while just to see how bad everything is. Because you kind of ignore it after a while. A lot of abandoned buildings, holy crap. Not enough goods to sell, yeah. Let's turn that back off so we can just ignore it. There we go. So maybe this new industry area will help with that. I just hope they get leveled up. Problem is they need uneducated workers, which is going to be hard to get. Traffic here is also going to be terrible. Yeah, it's because of... I'm gonna remove... maybe that road. I'm sure it's just gonna back traffic somewhere else. Probably, yeah, I think it was. No, was it? Or was it Sunless Sea? No, I didn't talk in that game either, did I? I'm doing that to 6. I'm hoping that'll help. I don't know if it will or not, but... Did it make this a traffic light? Oh, it's not just a stop sign. That's gonna be a problem though with that train station, isn't it? We're gonna have to move that. This isn't gonna be fun. So... oh man, alright, so... how the heck? Maybe... yeah, it's gonna be... afraid of that. Oh, well, we'll lose a little bit of that, I guess. They stop, but then they go right away, I think. So, like, yeah, they kind of work, but... Like, in real life, they stop until traffic's... You know, they actually have a spot to go. Whereas I think here they kind of just... Like, they think when they're like, oh, I stopped, I can just go now. I did my part. You know? Alright, let's see what that does. Forces traffic down further. Yeah, basically there was a little bit of water. I mean, but the city doesn't get tsunamis really, because it has to travel so far, and then it's kind of like a cliff. So, like, it barely did anything. Like, I don't even, like, I see right there. No, it's just, that's pollution actually. Not pollution, but it's sewage. Sewage is overflowing. That's alright. Although sometimes from this direction they do see that there's a lake like right there from a tsunami ages ago. Because they do kind of get strong over here, I guess. See, they're having trouble getting workers. Nobody wants to work because they want all uneducated people, but everybody in the city is super educated. So it's just tough to get these filled in with jobs. Now this road is all backed up. I don't know if upgrading this is actually going to help. It's not bad down here, traffic is, I don't think. It's a little backed up here, I guess. I don't know what they're doing there.
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning for the area.
Oh no.
Shelter immediately if any is available.
Yeah, we'll see what that does, because traffic's getting kind of weird down here for some reason. Where's this tornado going to be? There's actually not that much over here. I could... That's all old school low density plus one of the, the entrances to the city, so... Oh, that must be from... Wait, there's not water here though. What's going on? That's weird. What the hell? If you manually rebuild it, it'll quit saying there's water there when there isn't. That's strange. The tunnel's Earl Tunnel, but the highway's still Dirt Highway North. It's kind of funny. We'll leave it, I guess. I just got a new idea. We'll fix that, don't worry. You need to get angry, everybody. Maybe we'll try that. It looks kind of nice, but man, is it a pain to do like transportation stuff. Because of how crazy curvy the roads are. This has to be a straighter road. Okay. It's just a pain trying to deal with stuff sometimes. There. Not gonna fit. Just trying to get everything to cooperate. Okay, there's that. More of it. And then we want to go down as far as we can. And meet back up. And it wants to not cooperate. Nope, you should be way underground. So I want to have my bypass. Alright. Normally all my cities are just grids. They don't really end up being anything else. So I'm trying something different with this town. Do sidewalks around here too, I think. We'll leave that for now. So what my plan is that hopefully might make that a traffic light. We'll see how busy this gets. But hopefully the trucks will flow just one direction. Which will hopefully... Oh yeah, this. I forgot about this. Ease up on traffic a bit. Let's see how bad this is going to be. That poor truck went flying. Kind of looping around, isn't it? Oh, don't destroy the rail. It just fixed it. Yep, there it goes. Poor trucks. Oh, it's gonna kill my passenger rail too. Look at that. Look at all those cars getting dumped. Poor truck just thrown on the ground. It's kind of hovering now on the highway. There it goes. Okay, we'll pause it for a minute. Alright. Gotta fix the rail, of course. Didn't wreck the station, that's good. So it actually didn't do that much damage, really. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, there we go. Good as new. Did it even destroy any, like, nothing we have to rebuild, I don't think. So that actually wasn't bad at all. park got spared. The cargo terminal got spared. How is the cargo terminals doing? Like all of them are stopping there. Oh, I wonder if because the thing got destroyed, they don't know to make the circle. It should be able to. I'm hoping this works. And of course, this is just a mess. Alright, so far so good, I think. He's using the bypass, he doesn't care about that station. That's kind of what it's intended for, is you don't want to use it if you don't have to. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, I mean to say. The little puddles to this, like a, I don't know what it is, like a... Oh, look at that! The fire helicopter is actually taking water from that little lake from the last tsunami to put out a fire somewhere. Where's he going? You have a lot of abandoned buildings. Oops. That is a massive fire. Where are the fire trucks? Okay, so you put the fire out. Honestly, I really like disasters. That's probably one of my favorite ones. Let me take a look here and see. So yeah. Green City seems pretty good. There's some stuff I like about that. Mass Transit's okay. A lot of these are like packs. Oh, Snowfall. That was decent. I'd say Disasters had a lot of the... Because I think that's one that added scenarios. That was a big one. And I think this one adds a lot too. There's a whole bunch of new stuff in Green Cities. There's a whole bunch of new different power plants you can get, which alone I think makes it kind of worth it. You got the ocean thermal, solar updraft, and then the geothermal, which are pretty nice early on. There's also... Oh, look at all three of them go. They have big buckets of water. A lot of abandoned buildings over here. So I don't know if I'll go outside the city or not. What must they do? Yeah, I don't know if they'll put fires. I know they go outside the city to get water, but I don't know if they go outside the city to put out fire. Where are they all going? Oh, they're going back to that little mini lake. Maybe I should make a little mini lake for the helicopters. There is a way to do that. Let's see. Maybe I should save it first in case I screw this up. We can make a little artificial lake. Do gotta watch out for subway lines, underground train lines, stuff like that. How deep is that? It's kind of hard to tell. Not that deep, okay. I see, the problem is we gotta dump this dirt somewhere now. So we'll just dump it on top of this mountain, I guess, since it's already kind of mountainy. It's the easiest way to do it. Just dump it on a mountain. How deep is that? That's actually getting pretty deep, I think. That might actually work. So what we're gonna do with this little artificial lake, we dug it out, and it looks kind of crappy, doesn't it? Add some variety to it, maybe? Too much soil, okay. Can't do much with that mountain anyways, so. It doesn't look all that great, does it? Of course, it's nighttime, we can't see anything. I don't think the terrain guidelines really help all that much. Trying to kind of make like a rim around it. I can't see anything, it's too dark. Alright, maybe we'll come back in the daytime on that project. But what we're gonna do is he going like straight down? He is. What the hell? He's killed one person and he's just going, he's dive bombing the runway. That was an insane landing. He just like dropped straight down like almost 90 degrees for one person. It's not worth it, and it just disappeared. No one wants to leave, I guess. That's ridiculous. I mean, they could always grab water over here for those fires, but like that's not gonna stay. There's a lot of helicopters, isn't there? What's this guy doing? Oh, it's a police helicopter. Okay. He's going back to base. I don't think crime's too bad in our city. But how is our freight lines doing? That's what I'm really more concerned with. Not as crazy, I don't think. I don't think it's nearly as bad. I think having two separate lines, although not really the way I was hoping to do it. I think, okay, they are using this, I think, so that's good. Kinda wish they'd use it more, actually. I'm kinda concerned they're not using it enough. Unless something, did we shut something off or did we break something? Like, why aren't these guys going forward? Can they not go forward? Do we screw something up? kind of makes me nervous. I want it to work. We'll see what that does. Kind of surprised they're not going over here. There's a subway jam. I was afraid of that. This whole thing's a mess. Oh well. Well, that's some more dirty industry. Maybe we'll do it right over here to kind of cross that power bridge. Give these guys some electricity. Something like that. Thought I said Organs Park. Oh yeah, our little man-made lake. Doesn't look all that sweet, but that's okay. Dump some of these guys in it. I don't know if they need power or not. I think they do. So basically, they just, if you have any extra fresh water, which we have a bunch, there they go. It's just clean water. Dump it in the lake. We'll have to shut them off when it's full, because it will just flow on forever, flooding everything. So we do gotta be careful. He's going backwards. But now we can have a more permanent lake in our city, even though it was kind of ugly. Because that's going to go away eventually. You see, we got fires right here, but it's like they got to them in time. Except that one, I guess, just started. There we go, they're the fire trucks for this fire. So we just gotta be careful not to flood everything, and we'll be fine. I think that's one of the lines, subway line maybe. They don't want to go that way for some reason. That's weird. Well, traffic doesn't seem terrible with the new thing here, so it should be okay. It'll take a while for our new lake to fill in. We could always add more of those water things, which will speed up the process a little bit. We could also dump this pollution in here too, I guess. Dirty water, but I don't really want to. Oh, they barely got power just from that line. Because what's our water at? Yeah, so we got a positive for water availability, so we should be fine. We just got to, oh, see, look, they're actually using it now. You see that little guy right there is going for... That's kind of why I wanted this, to have... Oh, I even made a little splashing noise. Wildfire near small playground. But that's why I wanted that, to have more options for the helicopters to get water. Where is the fire? He's going down. Is it right over here? What is he doing? Oh, nope, he's clipping through the hospital. Okay. And all of the buildings. Is that the fire he's going for? Whoa, that's a pretty big fire. That's quite the fire. So now he's going for that fake one over there. But that's good, they're using our new little lake here. Speaking of man-made disasters. How far can we push it? Let's see if we can maybe make it really bad. Add a few more sewage lines to it. What the heck? I guess that's one way to do it. So it looks like one tube just... Oh, is it flooding the sidewalk too? It is. It's kind of getting the road as well. Alright, so maybe we shouldn't have one long one. Maybe we should kind of... I don't think... Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't think they do take it from canals. I mean, it's... On the one hand, I could see them doing it because it is a water source. On the other hand, I mean, this is basically sewage water they're dumping on your house if it's on fire. I don't know if people would actually really want that. But I think we kind of went overboard here. We're kind of flooding everything. We might have to put those back. Oh, did it wreck the subway line? Or a subway line? Why does this have no... Aha. Was that from us or is that from... I guess he's... Like, the way it works is if water comes over the top of a building, it'll demolish it. Since subway stations are like basically handrails, and that's it. Or I guess with street lights. It's very easy for water to flood that. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to move that. Unless it maybe kind of gets under control. It might have gotten under control. Let's, Can I build on water? There's no water here, really. Well, that was silly of me. I maybe shouldn't have deleted that. There's literally no water. Oh, there's water there, I guess. I can build it here. We'll do that. Maybe that'll protect it from flooding. See, the problem is it's flooding that highway, which you can't do anything about. I think we just went a little overboard. I mean, hang on, I got an idea. We'll make a little trench around it to kind of force it to go into the water. There we go. We'll just make our own canal out of nature. So that'll fix the flooding. I mean, these kind of get flooded, but I don't think those really matter. So I guess we can't use this anymore. Oh, it's still breaking it. have to go higher up, I guess. Prevent it from... It can flood down here. There's nothing, like, there's nothing down here. Like, this is fine. Oh, that's not fine. Crap, what is it? Is it killing the road? See, there's barely water there, but I think because it's such a weird angle. There it goes. I don't care if the sidewalk can get flooded out. Yeah, see, it's going over that. Can we maybe... Oh, it's like draining out there. I might have to move the road, which I really don't want to do. And because the way the train is, we can't really like, reroute it. Whoa, there's a big forest fire. What's happening here? Where's our helicopters at? I paid good money for those helicopters. Where are they? Oh, I hear them. There's one. Oh, wow. This is like... Maybe I should build more of these things. Because we seem to have quite a lot of... Maybe we'll build it by the... Where's our new lake? Where did I build that? I thought it was over here. Yeah, they would maybe... Oh, yeah, perfect. We'll build it right next to our new lake here. And it's actually filling up pretty nicely. Got some more demand for industry, so we'll fill it in. This should hopefully get everyone to have power. That's kind of what my goal is. That's why it's so spaced out like that. I'm just trying to make sure everybody has power first before anything else happens. And then of course we can fill... We can do a lot of this stuff actually. We have a little demand for housing, so why don't we just go ahead and do it to it. Yeah, look at that. That plane's going like straight up. Like there's no way. Wait, that's landing? What the, how? What is he doing? How is that landing? He's gonna go out of bounds, isn't he? Crap. Yeah, look at that descent. That's a bit much, I think. That would get some people there sick, I bet. Oh, it just didn't take anybody home. It just dropped them off and vanished. How about this? Does he have anybody to pick up? I want to see this takeoff if it's as crazy as the landing. Okay, that's not so bad. There's a lot of air traffic in this city though, look at that. He's flying to Westfield. Okay, where was that thing we had to repair? It was by one of the airports. Where was it? It was this airport, wasn't it? This must have been it. Probably from a flood. Speaking of flood, we'll make sure we don't go overboard with this. This is pretty deep, so you can always go deeper as well. Just so we don't gotta worry about having to shut those off. Now see, the water's gonna sink down because now it has. Oh, it might actually cause some flooding with all that water splashing around. And speaking of flooding, did this kind of sort itself out? Oh crap! We're overflowing. Alright, I think our little experiment here is obviously a pretty big failure. I think we might have to move those things back. That sinkhole flooded. Why don't you have power? I took the one that was close to it, that's why. Now they should have power, I think. Will they? There we go. Hopefully that'll help. Can we maybe move one more? I don't know where we're gonna put it. So yeah, this is a good idea, but I think there's a limit to how much you can do before it starts to do that. Hopefully that'll fix itself once it kind of realizes there's not as much water coming down. So, whoops! Got a little overboard, I guess. How's our lake? Lake is doing pretty good. I like to highlight, I do the level tool and I highlight a spot that's pretty high up and then you just level it and then it uses up all your dirt. Trying to catch up like that. So we just go ahead and go, we can go pretty deep with this. That way it'll take forever for it to completely dry out, and then we can deal with it later. So that's actually quite. See how much farther that went down? You can't really tell, but there's probably. It used to be green grass. It probably should all turn brown, brown and dead grass. They got a few more spots to take over. Could probably do some more whatever this stuff is, industry. So now these subway lines should be really busy. People going to and from work. So maybe that'll help with the problem with everybody not having enough stuff to do. Yeah, see, these are all, I mean, down here is not bad, but up here there's a lot of abandoned buildings yet and not enough goods to sell, so. Oh, you're not hooked up. There we go, the flooding's under control. Anything else we need to do before I turn this back off again? I like having this off just because it looks nicer. Some trash issues. Yeah, they'll be fine. There, we'll build a recycling plant on top of it. There we go. Ignorance is bliss, right? they want more people, so we'll go ahead and give it to them. I might do a subway down here. I don't know yet. I mean, it might kind of make sense too, but there's a lot of train traffic, isn't there? It's kind of backing up, isn't it? So I was trying to fix. So what is that? Police helicopter, alright. It'll take a long time for that light to fill up. But it will eventually. So we can still build over here yet. We got a little bit of room. I don't know what we'll build, but we could build something. But yeah, this is our town. This is it. With a lot of planes. With crazy takeoffs, it's insane. So what I think I might do is save it. I want to take a look at a couple different things today. Because supposedly they changed the roads for this. Stuff with roads, so it's a bit different to do stuff with now. I wanted just to kind of take a look. See what they were talking about. Asymmetrical. Huh. Well, it's kind of cool. It shows you what DLC it came from. Oh, look at that. I actually have no idea what any of this stuff means. How do I add more lanes? Seem different. It does seem wider, doesn't it? Or does it? I can't really tell. Maybe it doesn't. How do I add more? Here we go. This is how we do it. Car, metro, train, ship, plane, bicycle. Okay. How do I tell it which way it is? What does that mean, 1.5? I don't know if I actually am doing this right. That doesn't look... Oh, it's like in the dirt. What the hell? That's strange. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I'm not very... Oh. That's interesting. Alright, I'm obviously not a good road creator, so maybe I'll skip that. Maybe we'll try a scenario creation. Do you have to build the city first and then load it in? You might have to do that actually. Look at all these options you can have. That's what you want, right? So to win this scenario, you gotta have 50,000 people with 25 parks and plazas, and 50% of the people highly educated. Doesn't let you see how big it is. Just multiple earthquakes. So if once you get to 15,000, you're gonna have a pretty bad time in this scenario. Oh, look at that. You can have tsunamis come from anywhere. I don't know if that's gonna work, having it just in the middle of the town like that. Can I not rename the town? That's not very much money, $25,000. That's pretty tough. But we can add giant redwoods if we want. Kind of mix them in the forest here. There we go. We made a scenario. I'm gonna check my achievements real quick because I have an achievement I need to get yet that's like make a bunch of scenarios. I don't know if that counts or not. Yeah, it just says create 10 scenarios, but it doesn't say how good they have to be. Let's see if we can play it. Oh, I didn't make a picture for it, did I? That's alright. I want to see if I can lose. If we have less than 0 money, we should lose. Or do we? Oh, I see. It's gotta be met at the same time, so that's not even right. It should be or, not all. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can lose this scenario. That's all of our money, so... Oh, dang it. I still didn't do it right. Crap, and I quit too far. Hang on. I'll fix that. Didn't mean to go that far. Went just to go to the menu. Alright, we're back here. Let's see if I can figure this out. So do I have to make separate ones for all of these? Yeah, I didn't see that. Maybe it can't be random. Well, see, my thought was, like, if you play 150 weeks, you have to get the thing before it's 150 weeks. Like, there's a time requirement. That was kind of my plan. Alright, let's take a look. Main menu this time. Haven't made a picture for it yet, have I? I forgot about that. So we'll see what happens now if they're separate like that. That's kind of funny. You lost right away because you have no population. So I think we have to... add a time requirement for that one. Because what happens is it's like, your population's under 1, you lose. It's like, well, I haven't started yet. So, if you play the game after 5 weeks, and your population under 1, then you lose. Alright, let's try this again. So now it shouldn't make you lose instantly. You should have at least a chance to play. See, I want to say like or. Like, or you do this, or you do that. So after 5 weeks, we should lose. We should also lose if we spend all of our money. Which, of course, roads cost money to upkeep, and then there we go. So we lost. So that works. There's no point in that. Yeah, these are all the DLCs I haven't bought, but it's mostly just like building assets and stuff. This is a game I've been working on my own. I just kind of want to see, it's not, I just kind of wanted to go for a big population. My other city that we've been working on together on stream here, that's been, you know, no grids, no straight roads, or mostly no straight roads. This one's the opposite. It's mostly only straight roads. This one's going for big, turning 8,000 people. Very, very grid-like. I think it's the same map even, just different unlocks. But see how much slower it's going because we have so many people? So I thought this is a fun one I've been working on the side just for fun. Just for my own enjoyment. Nothing but grids. And you can see the difference in the subway system. That train that runs through from the outside, that's all underground. I have a train going all the way around the outside of the city. And I have a subway. Again, mostly kind of curvy in the middle, in the left to right. But still mostly grid. It's not all powered yet. So I got some of that too. But we got 10,000 people doing that. Plus about 1,700 tourists. 150 people on the trains. Wow, it's a lot of tourists on the trains actually. I think it'd be that many. I only have 2 trains on each because the trains, like, once I made the subways, the trains weren't really getting used. So each line only has 2 trains. I might add a 3rd. But a very different type of city. You can see the radio tower in the distance there. obviously I still got some stuff to fill in. This is the original part of town. That's all low density. And then we went kind of hardcore with the thing. I only have one entrance to the city and only one exit. I've been trying to figure out the exit because I only have one. And I think I put a traffic light in. I don't think is actually helping at all. So I haven't quite figured out this yet. Everybody has a stop sign, they can all just take turns. See, this is getting really backed up though, that's my only issue. And unfortunately on this town I already bought all the tiles, so I can't buy another one out here to fix it. So with a city of 212,000 people, I only have one entrance and one exit, which makes it pretty challenging to say the least when it comes to that. But I kind of spread the entrance out a little bit so people don't all just rush one. Yeah, that's actually worse, isn't it? This is what I've had trouble figuring out. We'll see what that does. It's kind of a big straight up, isn't it? Crap, slope is too steep, always gets me. Maybe it's better if it's just one. That might actually be a little bit better. Maybe I just overcomplicated it. Maybe it was just supposed to be simpler. Although that's getting really backed up. Holy crap. So if I just got rid of that, then what? We'll see what this does. But this is just a fun little side project I've been working on. Just kind of... just to see how big I can get it. See, we're already up to 215. We already went 3,000 people just in that short little time. Messing around. So, I don't got a whole lot to... this is kind of filling in nicely, so there's not much to fill in. But a very different style of city, isn't it? Very dense, densely populated. I might take out the the low density at some point and have it all just be high density. But I thought you guys might be interested in seeing that. I don't know if that, my thought is have the left lane, this direction turn in the left lane. This goes to the right, and then they can just merge later. So it's busy, but it's moving. Slowly, but it is moving. Coming in is fine, surprisingly. I thought that would be the issue, but I guess getting out is where people are having problems, which kind of surprised me. I got parks everywhere. They're all the same. They're all small playgrounds, but they're park at least. So this is what I work on the side. Can't get enough Skylines, right? But that might do it for me for today. We'll go ahead and save it. I think we'll just take a break from here. So, as always, everyone, thank you all for watching. I do hope that all of you enjoyed. I hope I get to see all of you next time.